It is WWE superstar Kofi Kingston here on the Battleground podcast, and my son is stuck in a basket, so I got to make this quick. But you listening to the Battleground podcast, and yes, I'm back. I was just here, but I'm back by popular demand. I don't know if it's popular demand or not, but I came back because, you know, I go where I want when I want. So here we are. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy yourself. Let your ears be tantalized and, you know, all that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy yourselves on this podcast. I hope you enjoy the conversation, baby. We talking about the Rumble, by the way. The Royal Rumble. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's coming up. Yeah.
What's up, you guys? Welcome back to the Battleground podcast. We are officially on Royal Rumble week, and it is going down this Saturday at the Dome in St. Louis. You can catch us. All the Battleground podcast crew is going to be there at the Dome at America Center. Tickets on sale through Ticketmaster. And, well, today's guest has got some very unique things that have happened in the Royal Rumble. He's been on the show numerous times. We might as well make him an official co-host. Kofi Kingston is back on the show with us this week. How's things going, man?
Yeah, a little shout out to the Tonka right there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A little shout out. Just because the Tonka don't get enough. You know, you don't get enough shine and shout outs.
He does it. Like, I think I did mark out that one year that he just randomly showed up in the Royal Rumble. I was like, yo, it's Tatanka's in here. Oh, man.
Yes, sir.
But, so, yeah, Kofi, a lot of stuff happened. I mean, I usually like to say this when we have guests. A lot of things have changed in a week. Well, you were on last week. You won your match Friday night in Nashville against Moss. And then for a second there, as a fan, I thought for a second there that might have happened. Big E could have turned on you in the ring. It's a weird thing because the way it was all set up, he was behind you over here. And I was like, is this about to happen? Like, are we about to see Blue Day split up?
Good God. Look, you know damn well.
I know.
I'm not sure. Like, I've been doing interviews with the New Day since I've been with the New Day since 2016, and I'm just not sure how many different ways I have to say it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if like the people like when I grew up and we learned, you know, in English class we learned grammar, we learned words and the definition of words. One of the words that we learned was never. You know, and I thought that it was a very clear definition of what the word never meant. You know what I'm saying? So when we say numerous times in a lot of different interviews that we will never turn on each other, we will never break up, we will never have dissension amongst us. Like, well, I don't know how many times is there another word that I have to invent to really get the point across? What never means?
I know. But see, you got to understand, though, the IWC sometimes is a vile place to be, and you see it on there that everybody wants New Day to split up. Me, I don't. I don't want to see it split up. You see, I'm telling you, you see the IWC, all of a sudden some people want the New Day to split up. And that's the response.
We normally we take pride in giving people what they want, but sometimes I take a lot of pride in giving people what they don't want, you know, and not giving people what they want. All of those things, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Look, I said it before about like what the word never means. You know what I'm saying? We're never gonna break up. You know, we're just not gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? We're just not gonna do it. If we emphasize it on our podcast, you know, we talk about it in interviews, we talk about it on radio interviews, we talk about it on TV interviews, we talk about it on other people's podcasts. Like, I just don't know how many other ways I can say it, you know. And I really, you know, there's part of me that like you know, appreciates the level of like affirmation, you know what I'm saying? Like mantras, because a lot of these people will go on social media and they'll say, oh, well, I really want the New Day to break up. It's time for them to break up. The New Day is run its course, and the New Day it's getting old now. And I'm telling, and you're typing all
keyboard warriors.
You're on there and you're typing all these mean and these hateful things. And I'm like, why? You don't like to see friendship? You don't like to see people that get along? You don't like to see people that love each other? I can say that about my brothers. I love Woods. I love E. You don't like to see that love thrive in a public setting, on an international platform where people can look to the screen and they see the New Day, no matter what kind of hate is going on in their life and what kind of hate they're experiencing in their just their everyday routines, or the kind of this angst that they're experiencing. And then all of a sudden they look at the TV and they see the New Day and they say, God, good God. Yeah. Look at these guys. Look at these men. Look at these men who are able to just keep the bond strong. There are glue companies out there that would love to have the secret ingredient to which we keep our bond with. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And they will put it inside their glue and they will never be, it will just hold everything together. But they can't have that. You know what I'm saying? They don't. Right. They would never give that ingredient out. You know what I'm saying?
And you sit here and think about it, and it's like there's a reason why the New Day is so successful as a group. Like you look at all the other groups, like the Shield, they had their thing, and then they all split up and they all did their own thing. But when you look at factions, you're going to go down as New Day as one of the top factions in the history of WWE. And speaking of a little bit history and some social media stuff, and of course, I saw this as I was just kind of scrolling through Twitter and of course watching NXT. Stu Bennett made a comment about Kofi Kingston, about wanting to, I guess, fight you because of fantasy football because you cheated.
Wow. Stu Bennett, has he not done enough to me? Do you know how many bullhammers I've taken from Stu Bennett? Huh? Does he forget about that? Because everyone forget, oh, he's in his nice little, I'm in my suit now and I do all the commentary. And people forget about what kind of person he was. If you go back and watch the Nexus tapes and you go back and watch, the old NXT, and the Winds of Change, and you go and watch Bad News Barrett, you want to change his name and think that we forgot about who he was. You know what I'm saying? We didn't forget about that. So now he wants to besmirch my name. It's just, it doesn't surprise me because I know what kind of a person he is. And yes, I did whoop him in fantasy football. Yes. Because every time I mention football around him, that's not football. That's you call that football? That's not football. You don't even put your foot on the ball. Oh, and now he wants to come into my arena, my court. And he wants to tell me how to play. Of course, I was gonna beat him in football, fantasy football. Why? I've been a football fan my entire life. I played the game. I put my fingers in the dirt.
Yeah,
of course I was gonna whoop him in fan. What did he expect? It's not cheating. Winning is there's a big difference between winning and cheating. You understand?
Right.
I go there and I win. Come on, Stu.
So no cheating from Kofi Kingston. Stu's just running his mouth.
Yeah, he doesn't know how to play the game, man. He doesn't understand the rules to the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, he just, and it's not, nothing against him. He wasn't brought up in the system. He doesn't know. He's just learning about what football is. You know what I'm saying? Like, what real football is. He's just learning about that.
So right there from Kofi, Stu's a liar, pretty much.
Yeah, he's a liar. He's a liar. Everybody knows he's a liar. He's always been a liar. You know what I'm saying? He came out, he lied on TV. He lied to you guys for years. How many lies has Kofi Kingston told on screen? Huh? Zero.
None. Zero.
Not a one. I'm honest to a fault. People ask me about country music. I said country music sucked. I said that. A lot of people were like, "Oh, but you can't say country music sucks. You can't say that. You can't. What do you mean country?" That's how I felt at the time. Now I listen to a little bit of the Highwaymen. I listen to a little bit of
you listen to the good country music.
You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of good stuff out there. But at the time, that's how I felt, and that's what I said. I said what I said.
Yeah, for sure. Of course, Kofi Kingston, this Saturday, the Royal Rumble is going down in St. Louis. We're going to be there. It's at the Dome at America Center. You can still get tickets right now through Ticketmaster. Something that everybody talks about. It's, up there with the surprise interest. I'm talking about the Kofi Kingston elimination spots. Like, those are the biggest things that we pop for. That's kind of on my list. It's Kofi Kingston elimination spots and the surprise interest is right there. How do you come up with these spots? Like, do you do it day of? Do you kind of sit there and run around and figure out some ideas what you're going to do?
Yeah, I think what a lot of people fail to realize is that I'm just trying to win. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, that to me is what I'm just trying to win. I'm trying to survive. I'm gonna bend the rules a little bit. You talked about lying earlier. I don't lie. I don't cheat. I don't break the rules, but I might bend them. If the rules
it's okay. You can bend them. You can push that envelope a little bit.
A little flexibility in the room, a little flexibility there. You say both feet have to hit the ground. I say, oh, wait a minute. I saw what John Morrison did when he jumped and Spider-Man on the barricade. Maybe I can do a handstand. Does that count? Refs, am I good? Yeah. You work to kind of live within the parameters of the rules. And I think it's a unique position because really before Morrison, I mean, you had like Shawn Michaels, who I guess technically started the trend, right? When he's dangling, that's the famous like him dangling on the top rope and one foot grazing the ground. He pulls himself back in. And it's like, oh, both feet didn't hit the ground. Morrison took it like 10 levels above that. And then I said, maybe somebody can fill this void. Why can't that somebody be me? And I just try to go out there and find ways to entertain the people. I think at the crux of what we do is obviously being able to entertain people on a certain level. I think the Royal Rumble has an amazing energy that no other pay-per-view has. So I just really take a lot of pride in being able to provide people with those moments. And as far as like the creative process, it's not much. I don't sit around and like think about like, what I can do or what I can't do. I just try to think about like, really like a couple days before, like, oh, something will always come to me. And I've become really big in to have the mindset that something was going to come. Either something will come or it doesn't, right? Like, and I'll just be eliminated like everybody else. So, but yeah, I think it's a pretty cool way just to kind of garner some more interest in the Rumble because, like you said, there's so many people that you just have no idea who's going to be there, right? I think we talked about it last time about like the forbidden door being open. You know what I'm saying? And I think that just any like piece of the puzzle that you can take and enhance makes people want to see the match that much more. So we all try to bring something to the table and so that the people can eat, and have a good nice meal, a good wholesome meal,
And of course, we're looking forward to it this week in Royal Rumble live this Saturday at the Dome at America Center. Of course, tickets on sale through Ticketmaster. Another thing that I love looking at, and it always pops up on social media, but that viral championship photo from back in the day. You and Evan and Matt, everybody with the titles. Like, what do you think about that championship class at that time in WWE compared to the current championship class?
So I think that one was just really unique in a lot of ways, right? Because so this was actually Punk's idea. I don't know if we've ever talked about like the history of this picture.
I don't think we have.
But yeah, Punk was the one who like orchestrated the whole thing and wanted everyone to get it together and take a picture. And he was just like, yeah, we're going to take a picture at this time. Like, let's go to still photo and take it. I think it was in, gosh, I don't remember. Was it Phoenix? No, I don't know. I'm not sure exactly where it was. I can picture the arena, but I'm not sure what the city was. But we all go up there and we all take the picture. And that was the first time that like everybody who was champion was like, I think 210 pounds and under, And that just didn't happen, right? Like even when I tell people I'm a WWE superstar, when I told them I was going to become one, everyone was like, well, no, you're not big enough. You're not 6'3", you're not 220 pounds. It's just not prototypical for you to be in the WWE and not weigh like 225 pounds, at least, that's kind of like what it used to be. The trend has kind of changed a little bit now, but especially at that point, to be in the WWE and to be like a prominent superstar and to be like under 215 was rare, let alone like champions. Like now you're the champions, now you're the faces of the company. Now you guys are the ones who are at the top of the mountain. And so it was a really just a unique time for a lot of different reasons, So I guess in comparison to now, you do have more of your, I guess, like prototypical like champions, but even still, like you have very unique characters. I feel like the evolution of the character work has changed so much. I mean, you look at Roman Reigns, right? Like where he came from and where he is, leaps and bounds, right? Like he feel like Skip Sheffield says, not Skip Sheffield, Skip Bayless says a lot of the times he's feeling himself. He's feeling himself, right? Like you can tell that like Roman believes in his character, like with every grain and fiber of his body, to the point where it's like, man, is that a character? And it really isn't. It's just like an extension of himself. And that's what really works best when you have characters who are, who identify with the crowd. So
Yeah.
and then you think of like Brock Lesnar, right, as WWE champion right now. Yeah, he is kind of like your prototypical, like, strapping, 275-pound, like freak of nature type athlete and wrestler that you would see. But at the same time, like the stuff that he's doing right now is a lot different than Brock Lesnar of old, right? Like he's out, he's wearing like suspenders and he's wearing like his
cowboy hats and
and like he's got his hair in a ponytail. Like what? Like, but it works, So I think you just even like Shinsuke right now, like you never thought you would see Shinsuke in the WWE ring, and now here he is as the Intercontinental Champion, right? So it's different, and the evolution of the business is it's cool in that way because you see a lot of things that you wouldn't expect to see. Roman doing his thing, Brock doing his thing the way he's doing it, Shinsuke doing his thing, right? Like it's even like Damian Priest, right? Like he guy who's like so new but like so good. So good. He shouldn't be as good as he is for the experience that he has in this business. And it's I could go on about like the differences, but I think we're in a good spot right now. We're in a spot where we can look at our champions and everybody is completely different, which I think is great.
For sure. And I don't want to take up too much of your time. We'll just conversate next week. We'll have you back on the show again next week. But again, Royal Rumble is live this Saturday from the Dome at America Center. You can still grab your tickets on sale through Ticketmaster. Get it there. We're gonna be there Saturday cheering you on. I'm super excited for what the elimination spot's gonna be this year for Kofi. Hopefully it's not an elimination spot. It's
exactly
the hand up, and then we go back to Kofi Mania again.
That's it. That's what I'm trying to do, man. I'm just trying to get my hand raised in there so that by the time I step over those top ropes or that top rope is the match is already over. You know what I'm saying? The best elimination like spot, I guess, is the non-elimination. That's what we're trying to do. That's what we're trying to do. So but it's gonna be great, man. Like I said, last year having the pandemic, like having the Royal Rumble in front of no fans, I think was a disservice to the Rumble. And it's like obviously we wanted to put on a show that people could watch from home, but the energy that people bring for the Royal Rumble, it's just different, man. It's like it's something where like it's something you're stuck. Yeah, as you go, you shouldn't have jumped in that basket, bro. It's something where like we we as performers, like we crave that energy. We crave that like that just the uncertainty of not knowing who's going to come out and the chance that you have like a 1 in 30 chance. Is it 30 people in there? Is it 40 people in there? Is it 50? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how many people are in there right now, but you just have a chance to be catapulted to the top of the industry, and we take that very seriously. And I think that the people know that too, right? Because you don't know who's going to be the next man up. So it's going to be great, man. The energy's going to be off the chains. We can't wait.
Super excited for it again. Royal Rumble live this Saturday from the Dome at America Center. You can grab your tickets. They're on sale now through Ticketmaster. Get them. And Kofi, we'll be out there in the crowd Saturday cheering you on, bud.
Right on, man. Yeah. Have fun, man. It's going to be a good one.
Appreciate you, Kofi.
All right, yeah. Peace, bro.